Sawadee ka. We've got your thoughts on the Formula One coming to Phuket. That and more on the way. I'm Kirsty Meyer.
This is News Today.
A major international triathlon scheduled for Patong in November has been called off, and there's been speculation that it may be because the water in Patong Bay is too polluted. The organisers of the 2013 Phuket ITU Long Distance Triathlon say only that it's no longer possible to stage the event to the global standards required by the International Triathlon Union. But some Phuket websites are reporting that one of the major problems is that the water quality in Patong Bay failed to pass testing by the ITU, and that heavy traffic along the proposed triathlon route through Patong makes it unsafe. The two-day event would have included the first ITU long-distance triathlon in Thailand. The organisers say they'll reassess holding the triathlon in Phuket at a later date. Meanwhile, a group of Thai senators inspecting Phuket's West Coast beaches say some are now so badly crowded with restaurants, sunbeds and businesses like jet ski rentals that tourists are vowing never to come back. The group from the Senate Tourism Committee told the Phuket News that the beach crowding problem is at its worst on Nai Yang Beach in the northwest of the island, where the beach is now crowded and dirty. The senators have been inspecting beaches along the west coast of the island, and they'll hold meetings with local officials and government ministers on the island about how they can better manage businesses that are operating on public beaches. They've also proposed low-season training programs to teach beach business operators to provide better services for tourists while keeping the beach areas clean and attractive. And the United States ambassador to Thailand has also made a flying visit to Phuket to discuss tourist safety with senior officials on the island. US Ambassador Christy Kenny met Phuket's Governor Maitri Intusut, as well as the island's police chief on Wednesday. She says the safety of tourists was among her main concerns at the meeting, and she cited past problems with jet ski and motorbike rental scams, where some tourists have been victimised into paying exorbitant charges for supposed damage to the vehicles. Ambassador Kenny downplayed the recent transport dispute problems that affected American sailors from the visiting USS Nimitz aircraft carrier, saying that the problem had been solved and more US ships were likely to visit Phuket in the future. Police have arrested a baggage handler at the Phuket International Airport for stealing an iPhone from the bags of a passenger flying from Bangkok. A 23-year-old Canadian tourist had reported 2 iPhones and a Samsung mobile phone missing from her luggage after she arrived at Phuket Airport on Wednesday. After questioning staff at the airport, the police arrested a 24-year-old man employed as a baggage handler who confessed to stealing just 1 iPhone. The police suspect he may be part of a criminal gang operating at the airport. Yesterday, we spoke about the potential of the Formula One race in 2015 coming to Phuket after the idea was abandoned in Bangkok. Laurie Howells obviously isn't a fan of the idea. Phuket is a dirty, disgusting dump and not one road descent enough to ride comfortably on, never mind race an F1 race car. Just so much wrong with this idea. A Go Home was a bit more optimistic. I'd love to see this event come to Phuket, but it begs the question where? Sapan Hin comes to mind, but I can't see any location impressing Bernie Ecclestone. I agree with that. Tarkan made a good point. The quality of the road surfaces is simply not good enough in Phuket. The drivers already complain about Singapore, and as an ex-Singapore resident, I can state that the roads are considerably better than the road surfaces in Phuket. We love to hear your comments. Post them on our Facebook page or below any story at thephuketnews.com. Phuket's women have a firm place in the island's history, but there's more to the role of women in Thailand than meets the eye. Writer Colin Mackay is speaking about the topic at IBAP this Friday. Tim?
Thanks, Kirsty. With me is Colin Mackay, the writer of The History of Phuket. If you haven't read it yet, you should. You're speaking at IBAP on Friday about the position of women in Thailand.
That's right. I'm opening the evening conversation with a 20-minute talk to explain why Thailand women are so strong, both in the home and relationships, and there's more Thai CEOs, there's more businesses owned by Thai women than any other country. And then I'll open it up afterwards to general topic, anything they want to ask about history.
Okay, where's it going to be?
It's at the Full Moon Brew Works restaurant down in Junk Salon.
Okay, recommend that you get down it because Colin's a great chat and the writer of The History of Phuket, which is a rollicking good read. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Back to you, Kirsty.
We'll have another News Today tomorrow. Thanks for joining.